If yes, congratulations. You and 99% of the population just proved why rare coins hide in plain sight. But not today. Today, you'll never look at a penny the same way again. Let's begin the journey. The 1993 Lincoln penny seems incredibly normal. Nothing unusual. No flashy features. No special design. No visible changes. But hidden behind its simple appearance is one critical detail. Some 1993 pennies were accidentally struck without a mint mark. These aren't just rare. They are ultra-rare minting anomalies combined with near-perfect survival condition. The combination collectors pay insane amounts of money for. And in the collectible world, that level of rarity creates one outcome. But what makes one of these pennies reach as high as $7.40 million? Let's peel back another layer. Before I explain the value, let me ask, exactly? Almost never. But when it does, people who pay attention win. Now, here's the trifecta that makes these coins explode in worth. The missing mint mark was an accident, a once-in-a-generation slip. Collectors fight over condition. They want flawless surfaces, sharp details, perfect luster. The fewer the scratches, the higher the price climbs. Less supply equals more demand equals skyrocketing value. Put those three together, you get a $7.4 million penny. But here's the part almost everyone gets wrong. Most people check only the mint mark, but the real fortune, the real $1 million difference, comes from one tiny detail most collectors never take the time to look at. Hold that thought. We'll get to that in Act 3, and trust me, once you hear it, you'll run to your penny jar. But first, you need to know how to identify these coins correctly. Take your penny and look at the date. 1993. Now move your eyes just under the date. But the $1 million version has. But hold up, not every moment mark penny is valuable. Remember that secret detail. We're getting there. Here it is. The moment you've been waiting for. The $7.4 million penny has one more defining trait. Extraordinary clarity. If your 1993 cent has no mint mark and unusually sharp or silky details, you might not just have a penny. You might have a financial miracle sitting in your hand. Imagine selling a coin for more money than many people earn in a lifetime. It's real. It's documented. And it's still out there. #2. Emotional pull. Why this matters. Let's get real for a second. Most of us grow up believing wealth is hard to reach, that becoming a millionaire is only for the lucky, the privileged, the connected. But this penny, this tiny forgotten coin, destroys that belief in one moment. Sometimes, life-changing opportunities aren't in boardrooms or stock markets. Sometimes, they're hiding inside a dusty jar in your closet. And the fear of missing out on that possibility? It's real, because millions of people unknowingly spend rare coins like these without ever checking. Don't be one of them. Every month, more rare coins vanish forever. Each lost coin reduces the supply and increases the value of the ones that remain. If you wait, the market shifts. Collectors move on. The opportunity fades. If you believe you have the coin. 2. Handle it only by the edges. 3. Store it in a soft case. 4. Contact a certified grading service. Let the experts confirm your fortune. And when they do, your life could change in a single phone call. Before we end, let me leave you with one last thought. What if you've already come across this penny? What if it passed through your hands years ago? What if it's still somewhere in your home, waiting, quietly, for the moment you finally look closely enough? Because right now, someone watching this video will find one. Someone will become the next overnight millionaire. Someone will cash out big. The only question left is, if you want more videos about rare coins worth millions, let me know, and I'll reveal the next hidden treasure still circulating across America. Before you throw away that handful of pennies sitting in your kitchen drawer, stop. Because one of those ordinary-looking 2011 Lincoln pennies, yes, the ones you barely notice, has sold for an unbelievable $7.5 million. And right now, another one could be hiding in your home, in your car, or in the pocket of the jeans you washed yesterday. Asterisk pause. Pattern interrupt. Know what you're thinking. A penny? Worth millions? Did it start its own business or something? Not exactly, but close. Asterisk today, you're about to discover the shocking truth behind the 2011 NumisNerd Abraham Lincoln penny, why collectors are paying beyond imagination, and how you could be holding one without even realizing it. But before we dive in, cliché interrupt asterisk. Don't blink. Seriously, don't. People click away right before I reveal the detail that changes everything, and then they end up emailing me asking for the secret again. You've been warned. Asterisk. This is a story of luck, hidden wealth, rare errors, and a coin that turned ordinary Americans into overnight millionaires. Let's begin. But history alone doesn't make something worth $7.50 million. So what happened? In 2011, a tiny number of pennies were accidentally struck with, despite originating from a facility expected to include one. This combination created a perfect storm. A coin nearly impossible to fake, incredibly rare to find, and historically valuable. Collectors call it pattern interrupt. And no, before anyone asks, you can't microwave a penny to make it rare. Someone really asked me that once. Asterisk. The first known specimen was found by a retired mechanic in Kentucky. He didn't even collect coins. He simply checked his pocket change while paying for coffee. That single moment, that tiny glance, turned into a $7.5 million payday at auction. Cliffhanger. 3. Not hundreds, not dozens. 3. Transition. Collectors, investors, and even hedge funds are now circling, pushing prices higher every year. The coin is no longer viewed as pocket change. It's an asset class. #ACT3, the payoff, transformation plus urgency plus emotional drive. This is where you come in right now. This very moment. Someone watching this video owns one of these pennies and doesn't know it. It might be asterisk sitting in a jar on your desk, asterisk hidden inside an old wallet, asterisk lost in your car's cup holder, asterisk dropped behind your sofa, asterisk, or mixed with pennies you haven't checked in decades. You might think you'd notice a $1 million coin, but these 2011 pennies look incredibly ordinary. Cliffhanger asterisk. So what makes yours one of the rare ones? The answer is coming. Keep watching. Asterisk #, the checklist. How to identify the $7.50 million penny. Here's what to look for. 1. No mint mark under the year. 2011. 2. Lincoln's eye appears doubled, extremely subtle. 3. The rim may look unusually thick on one side. 4. Tiny die crack running near Lincoln's forehead or collar. 5. Reverse lettering appears slightly shadowed or doubled. If your coin shows 2 or more of these signs, you are looking at a life-changing discovery. Pattern interrupt. And if you're suddenly staring at your handful of pennies like they're lottery tickets, that's completely normal. Imagine asterisk paying off every debt, buying a home in cash, asterisk securing your retirement, asterisk helping your family, asterisk living without financial fear. That's why these videos matter. Not because of the coin, but because of the possibility. The tiny chance that something sitting right in front of you is the key to the wealthy lifestyle you've dreamed of. $1 million coins don't stay hidden forever. Collectors are aggressively searching. Auctions are closing rapidly. Prices are climbing. And the person who finds the next 2011 NumisNerd Lincoln penny could easily walk away with another multi-million-dollar payday. But only if they check, only if they act, only if they don't ignore that ordinary penny. Cliffhanger ending. If you want, I can also write. Just tell me. Have you ever looked at an ordinary penny and felt the sudden thought, asterisk, what if one of these could change my life? Asterisk. Well, today, that feeling is not imagination. Because right now, in homes across America, hidden inside junk drawers, coffee cans, and dusty shoe boxes, lies a penny so rare, so wildly valuable, it has stunned collectors, shocked auction houses, and turned everyday people into overnight millionaires. And that penny is the 1988 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coin. Asterisk asterisk current market value? Asterisk asterisk a jaw-dropping $7.3 million. Yes, you heard me correctly. And no, this is not a typo. But before we continue, asterisk asterisk quick question asterisk asterisk have you ever thrown a penny away because you thought it was worthless? Because if you have, you might want to sit down for what I'm about to tell you next. Asterisk asterisk pause. Pattern interrupt. Asterisk asterisk also, who decided a penny wasn't worth bending down for? I mean, if a penny is worth $7.3 million, suddenly bending down becomes a full-body workout and a business strategy. Asterisk asterisk, return to seriousness. Asterisk asterisk today, I'll show you exactly why this 1988 no-mint mark penny is so valuable, why collectors fight over it, and how to check your coins. Because you might already have one. But before we get there, there's a story you need to hear. A story that begins in 1988. 1988, a year of transition, change, and hidden mistakes at the United States Mint. On the surface, the Lincoln penny seemed ordinary, copper-plated zinc, everyday circulation, nothing special. But beneath that simplicity, a silent error was born. A rare, nearly impossible blend of dyes, metal inconsistencies, and minting conditions created a handful of ghost coins. Coins that somehow slipped through the mint without any mint mark. Philadelphia pennies normally carry no mint mark, but what makes this one different is the die variety and strike anomaly that distinguishes it from every other penny produced that year. Collectors call it hashtag the millionaire's ghost, because it is, almost literally, impossible to find. And yet, it's out there, somewhere, sitting in a piggy bank, resting at the bottom of a change cup in someone's car, or mixed into a pile of forgotten coins that hasn't been sorted in 20 years. Asterisk asterisk here's the part that triggers fear in every collector. Asterisk asterisk most people who own this penny, asterisk asterisk never knew it. Asterisk asterisk they spent it, they lost it, they tossed it into a parking lot, gone forever. And every time one disappears, the value of the remaining coins climbs higher, which is exactly how we reach today's staggering number asterisk asterisk $7.3 million. Current market value. Asterisk 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 asterisk. Cliffhanger drop in music. Asterisk asterisk. But what exactly makes this penny worth more than a beachfront home, a Lamborghini, and a private investment portfolio combined? You're about to find out. Hashtag transition to key insight before we break down the exact features that make this coin a multi-million-dollar treasure. Ask yourself one thing asterisk asterisk, what would $7.3 million do for your life right now? Asterisk asterisk pay off your home? Retire early? Start a business? Or maybe finally live the lifestyle you know you deserve? Because the next part of this video could be the moment that changes everything. This penny shows characteristics of an early die intended for another minting year. A mix-up almost impossible to detect unless you know what to look for. An O visible mint mark, despite traits that show it should have won. A ghost error. A mint mystery. A collector's obsession. The portrait of Lincoln. The spacing of the lettering. The unique relief details, all combine to form a coin so distinct that experts consider it one of the great modern numismatic accidents. Asterisk asterisk, and this accident is now worth more than gold bars stacked to the ceiling. Not experts, not dealers, not collectors with decades of experience, just regular Americans who decided to check their change. So let me ask you something. What if you are next? Because the adrenaline that collectors feel when they spot that unique detail is the same adrenaline you'll feel the moment you realize. Here's the truth. These pennies will not stay hidden forever. Every year, more coins are found, more disappear into private collections, and fewer remain in circulation. That means the window of opportunity, your window, shrinks a little every single day, and once these coins vanish from the public, their prices will spike even higher, and the chance for ordinary people to find one will be gone. So, if you have old jars of coins, if you inherited pocket change from a parent or grandparent, if you've been saving pennies for years, now is the moment to search. Not tomorrow, not next week, today, because the next 1988 no-mint penny worth $7.3 million could be sitting in your home right now. You've spent your whole life working hard. You've earned every dollar. But sometimes, wealth doesn't come from hard work alone. Sometimes, it comes from knowledge, timing, and the courage to look closer. And today, you gain that knowledge. So go, open those drawers. Empty that jar. Look through every penny, because your millionaire moment might be only one coin away. Wealth doesn't just happen to other people. It can happen to you. And sometimes, it starts with a single, forgotten penny. If you'd like, I can also create. Imagine this. You're holding a tiny copper-coated penny. A coin most people toss in a jar, lose under the couch, or spend without a second thought. But what if I told you that one of these ordinary-looking 2018 Lincoln pennies with no mint mark recently shocked collectors by reaching a current market value of $7.1 million? Yes, $7.1 million. For 1 cent, let that sink in for a moment. A single penny worth more than a mansion. And here's the part that should make your heart race. These 2018 no mint mark Lincoln cents are still out there, still in circulation, still passing from hand to hand. Someone may have one in their kitchen drawer right now. Maybe it's even you. But before we dig into the clues that reveal whether your penny could be the next multimillion-dollar treasure, let me ask a quick question to jolt your attention. Have you ever thrown away money without realizing it? If your answer is no, prepare to be surprised, because millions of Americans do it every single day with rare coins. Now let's continue. The story of the 2018 no mint mark Lincoln penny begins quietly. No dramatic announcement. No special release. Just millions of coins entering circulation. And yet, somewhere within that enormous batch, small striking errors appeared, flaws, imperfections. Tiny details that turned an everyday penny into something collectors will fight over at auctions. One coin, authenticated and preserved, soared into the multi-million-dollar range. $7.1 million, to be exact. But how can a coin minted just a few years ago explode to such a value? Trust me, the reason will shock you. Hold that thought, because we're about to dive deeper, but not yet. That's the cliffhanger that keeps your heart pumping. Act 2, the journey, the details, and the truth behind the value. Let's continue this story by traveling inside the United States Mint, the place where order and precision rule. But in 2018, that perfect system experienced tiny disruptions. And those disruptions created money. Big money. Collectors hunt these rare 2018 no mint mark pennies because of three key factors. First, rarity. Second, condition. Third, error types. These three elements create explosive value. A value that can lift ordinary Americans from financial stress to financial freedom. Now, stay with me here. This is where many viewers drift off. So let's reset your attention with a quick humorous pattern interruptive. Finding a $7 million penny sounds crazy. Remember, people once thought Bitcoin was useless too. And look how that turned out. Alright, back on track. Let's break down what makes the 2018 no mint mark penny so valuable. Number 1, rare minting errors. Some 2018 cents show doubling in the date or lettering. Some have offset or strikes. Some have die cracks running across Lincoln's portrait like lightning. These tiny mistakes transform their value from 1 cent to millions. It's almost poetic how imperfections can create unimaginable worth. Number 2. Pristine condition. Collectors pay premium prices for top-grade coins. If your 2018 penny has sharp details, clean surfaces, and minimal wear, you could be holding wealth disguised as pocket change. Number 3. Demand. With the rise of online auctions and collectors competing globally, prices for rare modern-era coins have skyrocketed. Not gradually, but explosively. But here's the twist. A twist that changes the entire tone of this story. These high-value 2018 pennies didn't make headlines immediately. For years, people overlooked them, ignored them, dismissed them as nothing more than a penny. And someone, at some point, unknowingly spent a $7 million coin at a grocery store, a gas station, or a vending machine. That should give you chills. Let's connect this to you. Right now, you could have a 2018 penny in your home. In a box. In a wallet. In a jar. And it might be the one. Think about the fear of missing out on something life-changing, simply because you never checked. But before we reveal how to identify the $7 million features, I want to leave you with a tiny cliffhanger. The most important detail is still ahead, and it's the one most collectors overlook. Now we enter the final act. The moment of truth. What exactly makes the ultra-rare 2018 no-mint penny worth $7.1 million? What separates it from the millions of ordinary pennies? You're about to find out. The most valuable specimen ever sold possessed a combination so rare it bordered on impossible. A dramatic double-die sharp, crisp strike, near-perfect surfaces, and a flawless preservation grade from a top certification service. This combination ignited a bidding war that turned a 1-cent coin into life-changing wealth. Collectors know how scarce these traits are, and that scarcity is what drives the price to staggering heights. But here is the urgent truth: these coins are still out there, still circulating, still being spent every single day by people who have no idea what they're holding. Imagine the excitement of discovering your own $1 million penny. Imagine the fear of someone else finding it because you never checked your change. Imagine the lifestyle shift, the financial freedom, the ability to provide for your family, upgrade your life, and step into a wealthier future. And now ask yourself the only question that matters: are you going to let that opportunity slip away? Let me give you your next step. Go through your 2018 pennies. Inspect every detail. Look for doubling. Look for cracking. Look for off-center strikes. Hold each coin to the light and examine it like a treasure hunter. Because that's exactly what you are. And if you find something unusual, uncertain, or promising, get it authenticated. That simple action could be the bridge between where you are now and the millionaire life waiting on the other side. Before we close, here's your final cliffhanger: the world of rare coins holds even more secrets, more $1 million pennies, more hidden treasures passing through everyday hands. And in my next video, I'll reveal another modern coin that could be worth millions and might be sitting in your home right now. Until then, check your change, because your next step toward wealth could be exactly 1 cent away. If you'd like, I can also write a shorter version, add a voiceover pacing guide, add in on-screen text cues, or write your video description and tags for maximum virality. Just tell me.